This is the review of the Galaxy Tab A 2019 edition. Let's get into it. I'll say that I'm using Nova Launcher. So maybe Nova Launcher has interfered with the actual speed and performance of this device, but overall it generally is slow for today's standards. Even back then it was pretty slow. So I'll constantly having to use this memory cleaner because this only has 2 gigs of memory, so or of RAM. So basically, this is quick scrolling speeds. I'll show you, and I'll show you how fast it loads up a YouTube video. And mind you, this is very fast Wi-Fi. So, internet speed test. Let's go there. So as you can tell, it's quite slow, considering the speed of the internet, right? So, still loading. Okay, now I click go. So response times are very slow. You can tell, I'm pretty sure. Wait, see, so I had to double click it because it didn't register the first time. So it's yeah. So as you can tell, I mean, it's not the fastest Wi-Fi in the world, but you know. The actual design is pretty boring, but it is an aluminum design, which is better than plastic. But some parts are plastic, like it's mainly aluminum. So as you can tell, this is the speakers and how fast Fallout Shelter runs. So as you can tell, that was a little bit of lag. There's lagging right now. It's lagging. So yeah. So even simple things can lag on here. But as you can tell, I have 200 people. Wait, is that the maximum? I have 200 people in the Fallout Shelter. They're not too happy, but yeah, that's basically what it looks like. And then I'll show you some non-copyrighted music. I'll go to YouTube in a moment. So we're here, and then let's search up some non-copyrighted music just to show you load times. Let's play this. Ad. YouTube really has to get rid of all these ads. They just put 2 ads before videos. It's crazy. This is the speakers. They're not stereo. So that's the speakers, and then I'll be showing you some 4K video just to take a look at it. This is only playing on 1080p, but you get the point. And then I'll turn up the brightness. So this is maximum brightness. This is what it looks like. And I'll turn off external lights just to get rid of distortion. And mind you, this is dim lighting, so yeah. And Google is doing some stuff to make the screen look better on my camera. It doesn't look as good. It's actually brighter, but you get the point. And now I'll show you the specifications, just to show you how fast the loading times are. Or let's do, sorry, this is the 8-inch tablet. So, yep. This is what it looks like right there. Like that. And as you can tell, it's quite slow. And I wouldn't recommend using the, what do you call it? Like using the full gestures on this, because it actually, it's not very responsive. But yeah, I'm still surprised that they kept up to date with this. And originally there was some problems with microSD because it wasn't supporting it or something. So luckily they fixed that in the updates. but for the longest time, they didn't do that. So that's just something to keep in mind. So you may find some bugs here and there, which is unfortunate because this is a Samsung product. Okay, so this was, obviously came out in 2019. It has aluminum back, as I said, so some plastic. TFT panel, which is, it's not great. This is running, I believe it's running Android 11. Yes, I'm running Android 11 right now, but it came out with Android Pie. It has a 189 pixel density and 71% screen to body ratio. As you can tell, they're chunky bezels, just like like the new iPads. And then this has a Snapdragon 4429, which is a 12 nanometer process. So it's not the newest thing. You're not getting like a 5 nanometer, 7 nanometer process. It's 12 nanometers. So just keep that in mind. And this is the last year that they're updating it. So Android 11 is the last update because they kept it up for 3 years, updated for 3 years. So the CPU has a clocking speed of 2 gigahertz in an Adreno 504. It has 32 gigs of storage and 2 gigs of RAM, which is not a lot. And you can upgrade it to 64. The single the single camera is an 8 megapixel camera that shoots 1080p 30 frames per second, and the selfie camera right here is 2 megapixels. I'll show you. This is what the camera looks like. It's quite small. It has dual speakers, not stereo. And then there is a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. That's the other thing I'll show you. This is the headphone jack. Let me quickly focus on this. And unfortunately, it uses micro USB. So at this point in time, micro USB is obsolete. No one uses micro USB. Unfortunately, 2019 it was kind of acceptable for a $150 tablet to use micro USB, but now in 2022, this is very, very not acceptable. It's very subpar. But anyway, it has an accelerometer, and it has a lithium battery which has a capacity of 5,100 milliamp hour batteries, and it only comes in one color. Two colors, black or silver. And it was about 130 euros, I guess. But 150 American dollars. So, I'll show you the camera right now. So I'll click. Wow, they updated it. It's been a while since I went to the camera app. Because, I would never recommend taking photos with this or videotaping, so I'll quickly just take a photo of something. Let's take a photo of this stand over here. I'll focus in on it, and then I'll snap a photo, and then I'll show you what the photo looks like. So this is point and shoot, and this is what it looks like. So again, this is 8 megapixels with a Snapdragon 429. It is very soft. Details are very, very minimal, like very minimal. This looks like a 2 megapixel shooter, which I'll show you soon. And I'll show you some other features on here. So let's go back. Let's go to live focus. So live focus. I guess this is kind of like macro mode. Or no, it's not. Yeah, just live focus. Is there more? So there's panorama and pro. Yes. If you're getting a tablet, I would not recommend taking photos with it, especially if it has an 8 megapixel camera. What's this? Oh, this is just zooming. This just means zoom. It's funny. And then I'll show you the video, and then I'll show you the selfie camera. So let's quickly take a video. Testing, 1, 2, 3. It's very laggy, super laggy, as you can tell. Let's try focusing in on something. Oh, it's having a hard time focusing. I'm trying to stay still. Okay, focus on something else other than the actual subject. Okay, let's click that, and let's watch the video.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
So as you saw, it's
Very
lagging.
laggy, super laggy, as you can tell.
30 frames per second. What can you expect? Yeah. And then I'll show you the selfie camera. So I'll quickly take a photo over here. So I'll quickly snap a photo over here. And I'll snap one just like that. And let's take a look at the actual photo. Wow. And you thought you couldn't get any worse. No, it's funny. So yeah, so this was again point and shoot. So it looks really blurry, kind of smudgy. Kind of looks like you have stuff on the camera, but actually I think there isn't. There isn't much stuff on the camera, but it's very blurry, like super blurry. It's like those cameras integrated below the screen, and that's what it looks like. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video.